And he blowing up good games.
Oh.
Good games.
Mando Tole. Mando Commando.
Straight out the boot, what you mean, who, nigga, you know, that groovy ass nigga, mackin' black and kicking judo, habitual offender when it come to top contender, I'm a country southern whooper thumping, now I got him jumping out the river with my soul in hand, whipping
Welcome to another episode of Speak Free and Forever Hold Your Peace. I am your host, These Are Two Exclusive. And now, today, we are joined by special energy. I wouldn't, mostly I say I'm joined with legends and, great people, good talent and shit like this. But I can honestly say for this guest that I have on the podcast today is great energy. Mm-hmm. And with that great energy comes great relationships, great, gatherings, great partnerships on many of things. So me and this person is very close, so it's not going to be a particular ordinary fucking interview. This might go more in depth than what we expected. But if you don't know, if you never heard, if you behind a rock, we're joined by no other than Soul Baby Groove.
Come on.
How you doing, fella?
It's Beezy, baby. What's going on?
How you doing,
it's Beezy,
bro?
nigga. Hey, bro, that was legit.
Say, man.
That boy got a legit intro. That was nice, boy.
To keep it a buck, I ain't want to go extra with the shit because I wanted to know how authentic this shit is. Yeah. Usually I go put my playlist out. Yeah. I give you the goddamn, hey, yeah, he did this, but for this right here, it needs no introduction. I had to do a little small one just for the sake of, the interview, but hey, it's no introduction for this, man. It's a great fella right here. First and foremost, bro, how did you come up with the name Soul Baby Groove?
Man, bro, look. It's so simple, bro, and for me to, bro, I take a mile with everything I say, even if it take 2 minutes to get there, bro.
Right.
The name just come from a movie, bro. You feel me? It was one of the movies, The Sitter. Yeah. White dude walked up in the spot he wasn't really particularly supposed to be. Yeah. It was an old head at the door, and he was like, what they call you? What's your name? He told him. He was like, well, what's your name? He was like, they call me Soul Baby. Yeah. I was like, man, that shit was funky as hell.
That shit was fire.
They called me Soul Baby. I was like, oh yeah, I can dig that. But that along with what I vibe with, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like I'm the type of person, shit, you hop off in my whip, you might hear trap, you might hear 70s and 60s R&B. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? You might hear some screw shit. So everything that penetrates soul, you know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, soul is like slow tempo, a lot of bass. You know what I'm saying? Melodic things, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was on. So slow Soul Baby Groove.
And that laid a great foundation too, bro. If you hear that name, it triggers something to me. It sounds like goddamn barbecue sauce to me. It sounds like good old fashioned barbecue sauce. Soul Baby Groove. Barbecue sauce.
You might be onto something.
So when you hear that, I automatically think southern fried food, like, nigga, it sound good to the soul. It's good conversation. It's good, intelligent, goddamn intellect. Energy's good.
Oh, it's some southern shit, bro. It's some southern shit. That's I try to incorporate a lot of my culture. You know what I'm saying? With that being southern, with that being from Louisiana, definitely. You don't get enough of that. Like with mainstream and like even what's on now. Yeah. You can tell the differences from the sections that people from, but shit, bro, I be wanting to bring back like that southern shit. Yeah. Like when Outkast first came out, man, and when that nigga said the South got something to say, it's real shit.
Real life.
Real shit.
Where did your music sense come from, bro? Like why do you choose the music that you choose?
To be real with you, you know how some people say like my parents played music all the time when I was growing up. Right. It wasn't necessarily that.
It wasn't like that for me either.
Most of it I stumbled across myself. Right. Like I caught something and it stuck with me. So if I heard Isley Brothers at 8 years old, that's what I wanted to listen to. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just because of how it makes you feel. Yeah. And a lot of people don't give enough credit to the fact that music controls endorphins. Music can control how you feel. That's why you love it so much. You know what I'm saying? So
usually people don't listen to music, they don't get a feel from it. Yeah. There has to be a feeling some way for you to connect to that shit. Or otherwise you don't listen to it.
Absolutely.
I definitely fuck with that. What started you in the music? Why did you get in the game?
Bro, honestly, something I'm not ashamed to say, man. My foundation come from poetry.
Definitely.
Because
Highly said that shit, bro. Highly said, man, like groove rapping, but that nigga really is a poet.
Yeah, bro. That was the foundation. I kicked it off with that, bro.
Yeah.
Back in junior high school, you know what I'm saying? Kept it to myself mostly, but
yeah,
got to a point in high school, shit, I ended up doing a poem for the whole school.
Yeah.
For end of the year assembly. And shit, bro, just to see, that was my first time getting that. Like, I'm chasing the dragon from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was a highlight. That was my first time, like, having people in a crowd.
Right.
All attention on me.
Exactly.
And then when I started going in, it was really turning up. And I'm like, oh, so this what this is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That feeling,
bruh,
it's like no other.
It's a calling.
That will make you run a mile, nigga, with
calling.
no breaths. That feeling,
bruh.
That feeling, bro.
That same strength that they say a mama can get when you trying to pick a car up off your baby.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what that shit.
Exactly. And that's the feeling you gonna chase.
Bro.
Once you get that one feeling, you go chase that for the rest of your fucking career. And as a musician, all this poetry.
It's only gonna get better.
Exactly.
It's gonna get better. But yeah, man, poetry is how I got into it. And from there, I noticed that I like the beat process of it, so I started dabbling in that.
Yeah.
Then, just got one at a time and then put them together and came on over to the musical side of it. And, you know what I'm saying, at first it was really just something for me to hear, for me to play for my partners, because all we did was freestyle and shit. And I was the only one that rapped in my group in my circle. So shit, everybody would just put a beat on and record me, and I'd be like, damn.
No bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? So shit.
That's what chosen. I feel like when God sets those scenes is to choose, to select. And I feel that you're chosen.
Hey, bro, likewise.
Definitely.
Mutuality with that one.
Definitely.
For sure, but that's crazy that you said that, because I started off wanting to say that before I even answered the question.
Right.
And we went away from it and you bring it back to it. That's tapped in.
But
people.
that shows where the energy lies. Vibration. You can feel it sitting on side this fella, man.
Come on, man.
That's why my intro was fucking short, bro. It's like there's no need for explaining. You gotta feel this. You have to feel this to understand this. This is greatness right here, man.
I appreciate it all, bro.
I can say from fucking our experiences and shit like that it's no ordinary music coming from you, right? But the mindset and the mentality that comes into you creating a goddamn song, does it come from like your day going, or that's premeditation?
The only premeditation to it is the fact of knowing that when I get in there, it's gonna be whatever vibe I'm on.
Definitely.
You feel me? So like, there's been times like sometimes I can write away from the studio and just have it ready.
Yeah.
Most times, put it to you this way: if you make a song and you go record it and you go perform it, one of my main things with performing is ain't nobody gonna fuck with you if you don't seem like you fuck with yourself.
Exactly.
How are we supposed to believe in you and turn up when you don't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing with it. So my thing is, when I go in to record a song, it's fresh right there. I want to hear the bass knocking off the walls from the studio, you know what I'm saying? And so, however I am in that moment, that's how I'm going to be every time I perform it, because I'm going to be able to say I made that song in this vibe.
Definitely.
And it's like you can tap into it just to summon it.
Yeah.
To come to you when you need it, you know what I'm saying? When you're going to present it. So shit, that's how I feel about it. That's my little regimen with it. But shit, to me, I feel like that's the best time. That's memories that stick.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. How long does it take you to make a record?
Not long, man. I done went in and wrote songs in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Laid it down in 20.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll come to a song and I'll come back to it like maybe months later.
Yeah, I do the same.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like I may hear a completely different approach from the first time I was messing with it.
No bullshit,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? And that turns it up.
I heard, my favorite song right now is Bleeped Out Mortgage Ground. But in between that, I could see that you transition. You heard something first and then you added something, and that changed the whole complete trajectory of the fucking song, bro. One simple thing. And what is it? What is it?
That song was recorded a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Around the same time we did Gumbo Over Dirty Rice.
Right.
So about damn near a year and a half ago.
Definitely.
But I just went back to it two months ago.
Yeah.
So like shit, like man, it's just I heard something different from it.
Definitely.
And then the response, man, that I got from people, it was like, okay, this is the way to go with it. That's the way to go with it.
I tell you, every time I see you, bro, that is my favorite fucking song, nigga. And I would jam that till the wheels fall off, bro.
Hey.
So you can feel it, the vibration, bro. You can feel it every verse, every fucking line, every ad lib.
It's gonna be epic, bro. It's gonna be shit. Hey, that's it.
Look,
that's really it. I ain't got nothing else to say on that one.
All right, moving forward. To keep it a buck with you, bro. The first time I heard of you or knew about what you were doing,
yeah,
it was the song Muddy Soul. Muddy Soul for you was like the banners are playing like this. It's we raising the banner. This is who I am.
Yeah,
Soul, baby,
you know who I am before I get there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was already from the gate. I was like intrigued. I'm like, okay, this is my vibe. This is what I'm fucking feeling.
I feel it.
How was Muddy Soul for you coming in the gate? Like how did that open up doors for you?
Bro, that wasn't even a song I had depicted to do that.
I feel it.
Bro, that was like, I feel like recording.
As usually I
went in and that came out. But shit, shout out to Kato, man. He was recording me at the time and I'm just watching him through the window at the booth. Yeah. In the booth. I'm like, damn, he really jiving with it. So I'm like, damn, it's okay.
And you gotta know Kato too, bro. He don't just get out his body for no reason.
Yeah, he don't hold it in. So shit, bro. I'm sitting there. I come out the booth, so you know it's different. You got the headphones on, you hear yourself and shit. So I walk out. I was like, he pressed that motherfucking space bar, bro.
And that was gang.
I was like, oh Lord. So shit. And then like at that time, you know, you never knew who would stop through. So shit, it was people, it was bodies in there. So everybody was coming out. Like,
yeah.
Then when I put it out, now really, what took that to the next level, shout out to Double A. I just took it to the next level.
No bullshit with that video.
That video, for him and me, I feel like was a level up. Cause I had some concepts already. Yeah. At that point, and I feel like a lot of people wasn't hitting them with just like, hey, I want to go do this. I got this location, that location. I'm not standing still, bro. I'm finna go lay in the motherfucking Beulah Lake. Yeah. We finna get a whip. My partner finna drive. I'm finna get on the hood of that bitch and
and the crazy part about it, those are the things that fucking Double A like, bro.
Yeah.
He loves when niggas would go to the extreme with the shit. He hates you, me, because I'm going to go do later. he hated. I was like, hey, bro, let's just do this real quick instead of that shit. So for goddamn some shit that he can play with, he can work with.
I had him look. We was in the Ford. We was in the truck, bro. I had him on the bed of the truck in a fold out chair, right, with the camera, bro. Hey, shout out Double A. Hey, he a real one, but he was no hesitation. He was with it.
Oh wait, he with his shit.
With it, bro.
He's a fucking danger child,
he
man.
He was with it, bro. He was with it. That's some wild shit, man. God. Shout out to Youngin though, man. That man special, bro. He gonna be a pivotal key to what we got going on, and that's on me.
On life. All right, since we speaking on this subject, we got mutual fucking, camps.
Yeah.
Man, I did not know Iceland was gonna be what it was, bro. I did not know.
You talking about
what it is today?
Yeah.
Bro, when I tell you that's my little cousin, bro, and will forever be my little cousin. So it was always a family thing. I never knew that, this was the special kid.
Yeah.
All I knew that he just wanted to be beside me. He wanted to do everything I was fucking, I was involved in. So I was rapping.
Yeah.
The nigga comes to the video shoots and shit. Like, fuck it, I like what he's fucking doing. I'm gonna try that shit. Gave him the camera and shit like that. He started recording. Now, meanwhile, while he's recording, I'm thinking he's just fucking doing some shit just to get press time, whatever. Mm-hmm. But what the nigga brought back, it like opened my mind that he's smarter than what the fuck I'm fucking thinking, bro. This nigga's tapped in, bro, and ready to die behind what the fuck he's believing in. It fucked me up. It fucked me up, bro.
That's a different breed though, bro.
Yeah. But jumping back on goddamn track, bro. The Groovy Mo mix. I think we just finished off that series, bro.
Yeah, man. That was like about a month or two strong.
How you feel coming in that shit, bro? That
was just a little statement, bro. That was another play for me to introduce myself.
Definitely.
Because I feel like you constantly introducing yourself, even once you make it on, it's still people that don't know who you are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always potential for new fans. It's always potential for new supporters. But
And
in our particular situation, it was my way of saying, hey, like.
I also think you feel the streets on that though, bro. Besides goddamn putting out great music and shit like that, but you kept us goddamn on our toes.
I'm glad to hear that though. I was just wondering, I saw the views, I kept up with, I was tracking the responses, but it was just like, to hear people say like, nigga, like we was really waiting on him every Friday. I was like, bet.
24/7 on my grind, I need a doc. Got the chop by the block. If you want it, I'ma stop. Bounce up in the 6, I got that bitch up flipping dope. Niggas talking about they want the problems, we got trouble. Fucking with your main hoe, go fuck me under. Under the cover, snuck in your brother on the other. Niggas be talking, niggas be walking with that faking. These niggas be wanting trouble, I'm assalamu alaikum. Fading up niggas call my bubba, I need a taper. See that nigga dripping where we broke us, where we got it later. 38 special dropping.